I grew up in a great family, knew I was loved, knew I was special, knew I was smart, but then school happened and I was an ADD kid way back before ADD was cool. So it was just one teacher after another begging me to be quiet, to sit down, to try a little harder, and just excluding me from activities when I couldn't. And so I tried really hard to be good. I developed this ruthless internal critical voice that would try and keep me on my toes. And so until I was 13, I was trying. But at 13, I had had enough. And so I walked away from all forms of authority, including God and the church. And I threw myself after whatever was going to help me feel good, whatever could get that voice in my head to shut up just for a minute. So at 13, I gave away my virginity. I started smoking pot. I started drinking, and the whole drug thing just escalated from there. Lack of hope and brokenness is what drove me to try and strive to be perfect, to cover up who I was and keep myself safe. Man, now that I am a Christian, now that I've been a pastor for 10 years, the stuff that breaks my heart now is to see people stuck back where I was. Seeing people who don't understand how valuable they are. People who don't know how much God loves them, and they're walking around in this world and God is right there. There's absolutely no judgment in where I'm at. It breaks my heart because there's something more. There's something better. And all this energy that I've been using and trying to keep myself safe and strive and accumulate resources, I can take all of that energy and I can put it all into loving other people. And it didn't happen right away. You know, I've been a Christian for, do the math, whatever that is, since 2007. And it's maybe the last year where I've really accepted Christ's personal forgiveness in my life, where that has allowed me to see, man, I am loved. That hypercritical voice in my head is a liar. I don't need to be anybody but myself. If anyone asks me, I will always tell them I am smack dab in the middle of God's perfect love. And so I have hopes for my children. And I passed my broken self-image onto my son, and I passed my passion for striving and numbing onto my son. Because I was going to save him from going through everything that I had to go through, but instead what I did is I passed all that right on to him. And so Eli and I held so much resentment for each other for so long. Honestly, I think that's the hardest part of my story. Because we always loved each other, but there was so much resentment there. But now, Eli and I get to hang out together and do stuff together. And my hope is that this generational curse stops here. Because it looks like Watson's going to face a lot of the same challenges that Eli and I faced. But Watson's got a mom and a dad and grandparents who know God and who will stand alongside him and point him towards Jesus and do everything we can to help him understand that, yeah, sometimes life's a poor fit. Sometimes things are hard. As Christians, we don't stake our hope in God letting us skip out on the suffering. We don't even stake our hope in that God is going to rescue us from the suffering. We stake our hope in that God is going to suffer with us and that there's going to be redemption and purpose in all of it. Romans chapter 8, verse 18. I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worth comparing with the glory about to be revealed to us.